This video continues going through examples where we use algebra to solve word problems. Okay, so our next example is a car rental agency charges $28 per day plus 15 cents per mile. If you rent a car for 3 days and the bill comes to $189, how many miles did you drive? All right, so as we discussed in the last video, it's really important that you are very clear to yourself about what is what you're looking for, and what the mathematical name you're giving it is. So we're looking for one thing in this case: how many miles did you drive? So miles driven, and I will name that X. In this case, at least for this part, it's simpler than the case we did in the last video where there were two things we were looking for and the second thing had to be in terms of X. This, we just have one unknown, miles driven. Okay. So now I have to set up an equation though. So it's all about how much money we're paying. So we're being charged $28 a day. There's 3 days, so 28 times 3 is the first part of the bill. But we're also having to pay 15 cents per mile. So 15 cents times the number of miles. Well, times the number of miles is X. That's what we don't know, and that's what we're calling X. Now, I should be careful here. I should probably not use an X for multiplication symbol, since I'm using X as my variable. Okay. So those are the two parts, just the flat fee per day and then the mileage that we have to pay. And we know that the total bill, that this should come to $189. All right, so there's our setup. What we have to pay equals $189. The unknown part of it is right here, so we'll solve. Okay, so first we will simplify. Of course, 189 is as simple as it gets. 28 times 3 is 84. All right, I think the left-hand side is as simple as it can get. So now we start working the algebra down. So 84 take away on both sides. That cancels here. Just 0.15x. And here I guess we'll get 105, right? Okay, and then we'll divide. We'll divide by 0.15. We'll divide by 0.15. We just get x here. And so 105 divided by 0.15 is exactly 700. All right. Now again, that is the answer to the algebra problem, but we don't say x equals 700. We don't just circle that as our answer. We answer the question as asked. How many miles did you drive? You can say we drove 700 miles. Okay. And then the final thing we should always do is check. So let's see, at 3 days, so on my calculator I'm going to do 3 times 28 plus 15 cents times 700 miles, 15 cents for every mile. And when I work that out, I get, yes, $189. So it checks out. So that must be the right answer. You cannot get an algebra problem wrong and not know it if you're willing to take the 10 seconds to check it. Let's do another one. 3 consecutive numbers add up to 987. What are those numbers? Okay, so again, step number 1 is to identify what it is we're looking for. We're looking for 3 numbers. So there's the first number, the second number, and the third number. Okay, I have to give mathematical names to them. So first number can be x. Now second and third numbers, since I have more than one thing I'm looking for, I have to write these sort of using x, but they're not x, they're different. So we're told that the 3 numbers are consecutive. That means in a row, right? So like 4, 5, and 6 are 3 consecutive numbers because they're 3 numbers in a row. So if our first number is x, then the next number would be x plus 1, right? That's the next number. And then the number after that would be x plus 2. So this is how you write consecutive numbers. X, x plus 1, x plus 2. If there were 4 consecutive numbers, we would go x plus 3. That's how you do consecutive numbers and set them up in a math problem. All right. Now we are told that they add up to 987. Great. So x, the first one, plus x plus 1 plus x plus 2 equals 987. So now we've got our equation set up and we just have to solve it. All right, so again, simplifying, we have an x plus another x. That's 3x. And the 1 and the 2 are 3. So 3x plus 3 equals 987. I subtract 3 from both sides. So 3x equals 984. I divide both sides by 3. So x equals 328, I think. Yeah, 984 divided by 3 is 328. So x is 328. That was my first of the 3 numbers. So my 3 numbers will be 328, 329, 330. So that's how I phrase my answer. The 3 numbers are 328, 329, 330. Let's check. Are they 3 consecutive numbers? Are they in a row? Sure. Do they add up to 987? Check that on your calculator. You will find that yes, they do add up to 987. So it all checks out. This is the right answer. Okay, I'll stop this video so it doesn't get too long, but we'll do 2 more problems in one remaining video.